Hello and welcome to my channel Close to the Edge. My name is Pat, where we talk about all things prog rock, classic rock, heavy rock, and maybe, just maybe, a sticker rock. Stick around, you never know. Welcome back, welcome along to my latest video. And this video, I'm doing my CDs from G to K. Fairly short, but I have a lot of albums in that particular part of my catalogue or whatever collection. And you enjoyed the first video, and I said I'd do another one. And this will be interesting. Now, I have a couple at the start that were mixed up in this part, actually, should have been on the earlier video, but there's only a couple of them. And I'll show them anyway. But I'm glad you're all enjoying the different varieties I have on the channel. Hopefully I'll get a few more numbers, get up to 3,000 by Christmas, but however, it is what it is. I have a bit of a cold this morning, so my voice is a little bit croaky, so bear with me. Anyway, the one I actually was mixed up was it's from A, actually. It's Aliens in Caves. It's my daughter's band. This is an album she recorded on her own. She has members of the band now it's Cartartis, I think it is. It's the name of it. I don't think you can get it anymore, but an excellent album and she was only 15, I think, when she made this album. 15 or 16. You know what I mean? Wrote all the tracks. You know what I mean? Fair play to her. Absolutely fair play to her. That's my daughter, Tara. This one I would have not forgot actually, it's just in the wrong place. Brian Eno, Bang on a Can, that's from E. Interesting album, elevator music. And Million Town by Frost. Andy Edwards is drumming on this album. It's a brilliant album. Absolutely a brilliant album. Right, that's that out of the way. Now, we start off with the G's. Right, we have Gentle Giant. This is a double CD, the first two albums. I couldn't get very expensive on LP, but it's the first two albums. Gentle Giant, first album, and Acquiring the Taste, from an amazing band. Amazing band. Again, another double one here. It's Three Friends and Octopus. See it there? Another two stellar albums. Stellar albums. With a brilliant prog rock band. Then, of course, they brought out In a Glass House. This is the 35th anniversary version. Now, I know Stephen Wilson hasn't done this one. I don't think you can find master tapes on this, but it sounds fantastic. It's a brilliant album. Brilliant. And then my favourite album by him is The Power and the Glory. Now, there is a Stephen Wilson remix of this, but it's very expensive. But this one sounds brilliant, the remastered version. That's all you need, really. Power and the Glory. Brilliant. Now, this is the Stephen Wilson one. Freehand. There's a Blu-ray on this as well. Another absolutely brilliant album. This is the album I would always recommend anyone who is not into Gentle Giant to start off. And if you don't like this, you won't like the rest of it. It's as simple as that. They're a tough band to get into. Then we have Interview again, Stephen Wilson remix. You can see where they're starting to slide now on this one. Excellent album though it is, you can see where they're starting to slide. Even though I prefer this album, this is again the Stephen Wilson remix, The Missing Piece. I think this is especially the second side if you're talking about LP. But still an excellent album. Now we have the live one, which I bought recently on the remixed version. All the full concert. No, just everything left in. Incredible live album. And then I have another double CD, which is the live album as well. It's the first part. And then you have their last album, Civilian, which is not bad. And then they gave it up. They knew they were at the end. Fair play to them for stopping and not coming back. Even though they were tempted to come back many times, fair play to them. Continuing on G, we have Genesis, Trespass. The last album with Anthony Phillips on it. I think it's an excellent album. The Knife is on this, isn't it? Brilliant. Then we have Foxtrot from the brilliant Genesis. Amazing album. Utterly amazing. Now we have one I bought recently, actually. Is the Analog Productions on SACD. Set in England by the pound. You want to hear the sound of this on SACD? Blow your boat. And what an album. Probably their best. You know, they have so many good albums. So many good albums. And then we have And Then There Were Three, which I recently picked up on LP. It's an excellent album, actually. Better than I thought when I played it recently on LP. Much better than I thought. Then you have, this is a compilation by Genesis, Turn It On Again. Kind of their old stuff and their new poppy stuff. Not bad. Not bad. And then we have Live Over Europe, when they came back in 2007. I think John Wheatcroft sent me this. Thanks, John. I like this, actually. It's excellent. Excellent. Where do we go now? We're still in G. This is Buddy Guy. This is this blues collection I collected in the 90s. Blues Man. Good album. Wife's not heard it, though. Now, where are we now? These are Greatest Rock Disc 1. Kind of a compilation album. I think Disc 2 is there. I don't have Disc 3, actually. The two of them there. Anyone has this? Have I played it? No, I haven't. Now, Rory Gallagher's first album as a solo artist after he came out of Taste. Brilliant. Absolutely incredible. And Rory Gallagher again. This is Juice. See that? Trying to keep off the shine off it so you can see it. That's why I'm looking at the camera, or the actual video of when I'm recording, not the camera. Rory Gallagher again. What is this one? Blueprint. Not a class album. Pure class. Gallagher again. Tattoo. Pure class. If you haven't heard this one, go and get it. This one then is Live in Europe. Not a class album. Brilliant. Brilliant album. Brilliant live artist. What a guitarist, though. Against the Grain. Studio album. Brilliant. They're all brilliant, so I don't want to be repeating myself. This is one that was brought out a few years ago. Check Short Wizard. It's live in 77. It's double CD. Live again. When Gallagher is at his fucking best live. Yeah, his studio albums are great, but when he plays live, you know, he's raw and no effects or anything like that. He's just Rory Gallagher, basically. This is Photo Finish. It's Kevin's favourite album by him. It's a brilliant album, though. Brilliant. Hard rocking album. Keep going with the Gallagher. We have Top Priority. Another brilliant album. See, all brilliant. Man didn't make a weak album. Now, there are a couple I'm missing, I believe. This one then is Stage Struck. Another live album. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. That's Rory Gallagher. That's the G's, I think, done. I think we're on to H now. Jimi Hendrix, first album. What more can be said about this? Way ahead of its time. Influenced many, many. Genius. Died way too young. Then his real psychedelic one, Axel's Bold as Love, came out. Brilliant. And then the creme de la creme, I think, by him, Electric Ladyland. Pure class. We're still on the H's. Hope I'm not boring you now at this stage. The Horselips just have the one on CD, Book of Invasions. Irish band. If you can get this album, please do get it. I keep saying it. It's pure class. Irish prog. This blues collection again. John Lee Hooker. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Next up then. Yeah, we're finished with the... we're on It Bites. Once Around the World. Absolutely class. Pure class. Brilliant. Get into those bands. What will be next? Iron Maiden. Live After Death. That's okay. Not bad. I think John Wheatcroft might have sent me this one as well. I think he did. Now we're on to the great Jethro Tull. And you have their first album. This is the collector's edition of This Was. Absolutely pure class. And This Was, again, another version of it. I do have a lot of versions of Jethro Tull in my collection. Then you have Stand Up. These are the remastered. A lot of these are the remastered versions. Another class album. Hope these don't fall fucking down now. Which can happen. Benefit by the old Tull. Yeah, all these are brilliant albums, so. All brilliant. Aqualung. What more can be said about that? Living in the Past. Amazing compilation album of all B-sides and all that kind of stuff. Tracks that he left off albums. Brilliant. Takes a Break, one of the greatest progressive rock albums of all time. Pure class. He's taking the piss, but took the piss well. Then you have A Passion Play, which is a lot of people don't like this, and a lot of people love it, so it's kind of one of those divisive albums. I think I love it. Brilliant. And the very underrated War Child. Very underrated. Different than the last two, but still fantastic. Then you have Too Old to Rock and Roll, Too Young to Die. Again, underrated. Different. But brilliant. Brilliant. And then I think these are mixed up, actually. I think because I think that's 76 and that's 75. So this is before that one. They're just mixed up in the. That's what happens when you put them back in. Minstrel in the Gallery. Jeffrey Hammond's last album. So that goes down there like that. Now, Songs from the Wood. Amazing. I believe Analog Productions and Rhino are bringing this out next year on 45 RPM. That Heavy Horse, I think War Child and Minstrel in the Gallery. Heavy Horses. Can I say no more about that? One of my favourites though. Stormwatch. Oh, what an album. What an album. John Glasscock's last album. He's only on about 5 tracks, I think. Died not long after that, unfortunately. A brilliant bass player. Then you have this is a kind of a DVD is in this as well. Kind of a deluxe version. Back in the day. And we have Broadsword and the Beast, which is the original CD. And then you have Broadsword and the Beast, the remaster with all the extra tracks on it. That's where Jethro Tull ends as far as I'm concerned. But even though I have the rest of them, I one or two good albums. But then you have this sort of rubbish. Under Wraps. Should have kept it under wraps and not release it. Good title. Crest of an Ave. Dire Straits album, really, isn't it? Can't stand that album. Then they came back with a better album, Rock Island. I like this, actually. It's better than the last two. But I wouldn't be saying a whole lot now, to be honest with you. Then you had Catfish Rising. Not great. Very long on CD. Very long album. Then they brought out this Nightcap, which is the kind of a thing from the Shadow Disaster tapes where they were making Passion Play and War Child and all that kind of stuff. Absolutely superb. And you have a live album. I think this is what's the name of this one? A Little Light Music, because I think it's all acoustic from the 90s. Brilliant. Really good. Really well done. And then we have Roots to Branches, which was kind of an Indian Arabic feel to it. It's okay. It's not great though either, to be honest with you. Now, where are we going? jtull.com. I like this album, actually. I think that's better than... This is their best album they brought out since Broadsword. I like it. A lot of people don't like it. I like it. I think it's the best, kind of back to form. And then what else more Tull here? I see. Oh, yeah. Living with the Past. It's the live album. I saw them on this tour, actually, in Dublin. And they were brilliant. And this is excellent. Excellent. Any more Tull? Let me see. We have a look. Yeah, the Christmas album. I know it's time of the year and all that kind of stuff, but I don't like that. Now, we're staying on Tull. Because I have book sets or box sets, whatever you call them. I have a good few of them. I don't have the first one. I can't get it. Very expensive. But I have stand up. And I like the fact that they do. I'll show you what they do on this. The way it little thing opens up like the LP. Brilliant. It's that one. I have Benefit. Aqualung. Take as a break. A Passion Play. War Child. Keep going. Minster in the Gallery. I'm missing too old to rock and roll. I can't get that anywhere. If anyone out there can point me in the direction, I can get it reasonably priced. Same with This Was. Songs from the Wood. Heavy Horses. Amazing. My favourite album probably by him. Probably. Live Bursting Out, which is an incredible live album. Incredible. Then you have I'm Missing Stormwatch as well. So they're the three I want to get. This Was Too Old to Rock and Roll and Stormwatch. They're looking for crazy money on them. Absolutely stupid. They might release them again. You have A, which is an incredible album. And then you have Broadsword and the Beast, which is a monster set. And it is a monster set. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So that's what we're still on. Jay, now where are we going now? Jean-Michel Jarre. Oxygen. Equinox. And more Jean-Michel Jarre here. What's the name of this one? I can never pronounce it this, so I'm not even going to bother. Chronologically, or whatever it's called. Rendezvous. Brilliant artist. Brilliant. More Jean-Michel Jarre. Revolutions. Oxygen. This is 7 to 13. Now we're on to K, I think now, yes. Lenny Kravat's Greatest Hits. Great guitarist. Interesting little album. When was the last time I played it? Couldn't tell you. Now we're on to King Crimson. First album, the greatest debut album of all time, as far as I'm concerned. Absolutely incredible. I think I have it again on a DVD 5.1 surround. Then we have the next one, In the Wake of Poseidon, which is on a box set as well, kind of a 5.1 as well, Dolby Atmos and all that kind of stuff. I have Lizard. I can never get into this album, to be quite honest. I know Dermot loves this album, but I can never get into it. I really must properly listen to it. Then we have, Lark's Tongue and Aspect. Getting to the end now, just there. Stardust and Bible Black, which is incredible. Then we have Live in Central Park, the King Crimson's Collectors Club. I think John Wheatcroft sent me this one as well. There's a load of these in it, an absolute load of them. We have Red. They broke up after this album and then came back in the 90s, in the 80s, sorry, with Discipline. But this is the USA concert from the 70s. Brilliant. On CD. Don't get it on LP. Get it on CD. It sounds better. It's the whole concert. Yeah, they came back then with Discipline. Adrian Belew was on guitar at this stage. It's a fantastic album for the 80s. Now, I can't find the other two. Beat and Three of a Perfect Pair. They were here. I can where they are. And you have Track. Incredible album from the 90s. What's this one? Destruction of Light, isn't it? Yeah, I think this is brilliant. I think this was released in 99. I'm nearly certain of it. Brilliant album. Then The Power to Believe, which is unbelievable for early 2000s. Pure prog. Last by King Crimson. Oh yeah, this is Young Person's Guide to King Crimson Live. 2 CD set. Absolutely brilliant. Just there now. B.B. King, one of the greats of the blues, one of the geniuses. It's an interesting, from that collection. Now, this band, Casablanca, whatever their name is, Casaban, I don't know how you, Kaiserban, I think how you pronounce it. Couldn't tell you what this even sounds like. And to be honest, I don't know what it's doing in my collection. I really don't. I was very surprised when I saw that. This is Fate, Hope, Love by the brilliant King's X. And finally, on the keys, and the end of this video, Kansas' first 5 albums in a little box set, classic, original album classics. You can see it there. It's a cheap way of getting their albums if you don't want to go out and buy, spend 20, 30, 40 euros or dollars on an LP. It's a good way, and they're all remastered and they all sound brilliant. I know they're only small, very hard to read them. If you try to read that, the back, it's quite hard, especially at my age. But anyway, that's it from G to K. And I'll do another video next time on the rest of them if you're interested in this video. Hopefully you are. Hope you enjoy that. Now, it's just a quick run through. But anyway, whatever you're doing, stay safe. Very important. And it's always nice to be nice. And I'm delighted that you're all watching my videos. Fantastic. And keep coming back, and we do different things and we see can we get there. But anyway, from me, Pat, here on Close to the Edge. Until my next video, bye-bye and bye for now.